Yo, what's going on everyone? Today I'm bringing you guys my very first Division build video. Now just a quick disclaimer, this build is currently in progress and I haven't fine tweaked everything just at the moment, but I have got it pretty much set for PvE purposes only, not for PvP. This build will work in PvP, but you need to have quite a considerable high amount of DPS output. And if you don't have that, then this build won't be applicable for PvP at the moment. I'm still trying to get it all working out for PvP at the moment. So I'm going to call this build the PvE vampire build. And basically what that is anytime you lose a bit of health, you'll quickly be able to regain some sort of health. And it's on kill. So this isn't on critical hit. And I'm going to show you my guns that I use for PvE. And my abilities, and you will see that I don't actually have any other ability other than my heal here that I always use, which is my booster shot to heal me up. And I don't even use overdose, and I don't use defibrillator. I just use first aid booster shot to give me extra bit of damage. So, and on top of that, I use the scan, which damage is increased when attacking any hostile targets identified by the pulse scan. So not even that. I don't use support station anymore for this build because it wasn't quick enough, and you're going to see why in a minute. So I'm running 3 sets of gear sets for this, or 2 sets of gear sets for this, and without these gear sets you can achieve the same build, but it takes quite considerable high amounts of luck to get it. Most, like I've had two of these Tactician's Authority backpacks drop with pretty much the same everything on it, and the only thing I've changed on this, the only thing I've recalibrated on this is firearms. I've had 2 of them the same, so I kind of can almost stand over to say that they all drop roughly around the same, with the same talents and abilities on it, but maybe they don't, and if I'm wrong on that, then I do apologize. But this is what I'm running, and this is how I'm going to get my health back on kill. So I just want to start by saying that none of my guns, apart from my, like even my Black Market AK, I don't have Predatory unlocked. So killing a target regenerates 13% of health over 5 seconds. I don't have that unlocked. On my Midas, I do have Vicious and Responsive, but I don't have Self-Preserved, which is critical hits with this weapon heal the user for 3% damage dealt. On my military M60, which I use for PvP, believe it or not, I don't have Predatory on, but I do have Self-Preserved, but I don't use that for this build, and the reason is you're going to see again in a minute. But on these are my 2 main guns. I run a Navy MP5N, and as you can see here, I don't have Vicious or Adept unlocked, but I do have Determined unlocked, which every time I kill a target, it reduces my skill cooldowns by whatever's left, by 8% of whatever that is that's left. And on my SOCOM M1A, I have Fierce, Cool-Headed, and Steady, so none of those do anything for health. So that's pretty much it on my guns. These are the 5 main guns I run, and again the M60 is just for convenience when I run out of ammo and I just want to go ham on stuff. My pistol, which I use very, very rarely, has Expert, Skilled, and that's it. And again, nothing with health perks there to regen me health. So on my gear sets, I have 3 pieces of 2 sets of gear. So I've gone Path of the Nomad and Tactician's Authority for this build. And again, this build really works really, really well for like DZ4, 5, and 6 PvE and challenge mode maps, and even the incursion. Like I did my first incursion yesterday. I have that video that's gonna go up, tomorrow. And every time I was really low on health, I would kill an enemy, and I would get 45% health return back of whatever is gone, and you're going to see that again in a minute. And the reason being is on my Vest of the Nomad, and because I have 3 pieces of Path of the Nomad gear, so on my Vest of the Nomad, my major attribute is plus 11% health on kill. So that's returned health on kill, plus the 20% I already have from the set bonus, which is and yes, this does stack. I've tested it; it does stack. That is already 31%. And which one is it? There is another one. I think it's part of the Tactician's Authority gloves. I get another plus 10% health on kill. And with that as well, because I have 3 pieces of Tactician's Authority, I get plus 20% skill haste, which is really, really good. It's really good. Believe it or not, for PvP, it's really good. Again, for PvP, this build is pretty much untested. I have gone rogue and survived rogues quite a few times with this build just by killing enemies around me. But if there's nobody around me, I'm pretty much fucking screwed, just like everybody else. But I'm going to show you the effects of this. And how I'm going to do this is right here, right in the middle. You see, this is the minigame part of the shooting range. So I'm going to throw a grenade here. I'm going to hurt myself. See, half health gone. And look at that. Look at that. That was 45% of that back. And I'm already back at full health. I'm already back at full health. So I'm just going to step out of this for a second. I'm going to leave myself bleed a bit. Get my regen up. I'm going to see, can I start this game again? Can I start this game again? Yep. So I'm going to just throw a grenade again. And if I switch to my SOCOM, I get the same effect. So, boom. Boom. And there you go. Like, that's more than 45% health return on the last kill. But on the first kill, it's 45%. It's exactly 45% of whatever I've lost. Which is the kicker about this, because you don't understand the amount of times I've been in the Dark Zone in DZ5, DZ6, and I'm up against the boss in the pit, and a flamer comes up behind me and burns me fucking to within death, and I kill him just before I start burning myself, like get the burn status effect on me, and I regen that much health back that he doesn't kill me. It's so critical in those situations. And you can see my DPS is 129,000. It's not that high. I can switch to my Black Market AK and put on my Navy MP5, and I can have 156,000 health or DPS, but I still only have 50,000 health. 50,000 health is below par, especially for high-end dark zoning. I know friends of mine that have 80, 90, or even 100,000 health, and they have DPS that's on par with mine. So I've never actually tested the AK, but we'll do it for the purposes of the video. Just throw this down. This one might kill me. Where's the targets? Oh, there it is. Yep, there you go. There you go. That's just health returned. And now, even though I have the bleed status effect, I'm just keeping my health topped up. So guys, that's the end of the video. Leave a like, comment down below. I'm going to post this into Reddit as well. I'm gonna try to get some discussions up. I want to see what builds everybody is running, and I want to get a good discussion going on how we can all help each other out. PvE, PvP builds, and then those guys that run around as a PvE/PvP build who has an all-around good thing, and we can all help each other out. I think it might be a good idea. So guys, that's the end of the video. As I said, subscribe if you're new. And as always, I always have one last thing to say to you guys, and that is keep your balls clean, squeaky clean. Thanks for watching, and I am out. Bye now.